comes to being entrepreneurs? How well are we doing?
In time past, I think some 3 decades ago, it was a good story about entrepreneurship in Ghana, or say self-made businesses. It was a good thing because that is what we were used to. But in the last couple of years, it has turned out to be a different story.
But hasn't it always been the case where we have had the Lebanese and the Indians and co doing very well in business, and hardly do you have Ghanaians doing that well? Because I know that it's only a few. And even those people, when they pass on their businesses to their children or bequeath it to their children, then the business even collapses.
That's what I'm saying. About 3 decades ago, that's about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
The story was different.
But I'm saying that even at the time, not Indians for none, Lebanese for none.
Yeah, they were there, but we also have some indigents who were also doing very well. Yeah, they were out there. And even the indigents outnumbered the Lebanese and the Syrians and so on and so forth. Yeah.
All right.
I'm lost too.
So how well, what we're doing?
Yes, over a period of time, say in the last couple of years, we've not been doing very well. A lot of things have changed, right? So it has accounted for us not doing very well when it comes to individual, businesses, right? And a lot goes into it, why we've not been able to
sustain.
Yes, sustain, and even build upon what we started some years ago. One of the reasons is that it becomes difficult for the individual, let me say the promoter, the one who started the business, to separate him or herself from the business. It is a very difficult thing for them to do. Very difficult.
But should you necessarily separate yourself from the business? And when you say that, what do you mean by that?
You see, you need to treat yourself as an entity, and the business stands on its own. So you need to consider yourself as an employee, employee to the business. But in most cases, what they do is that they think, I started the business, I own the business, so I can do whatever pleases with me with the business. And that is not the case. That shouldn't be the case. First, you need to separate yourself from the business.
Okay.
Your personal expenditure should not be part of the business expenditures. Let me say, people find it difficult to even allocating a salary for themselves. It's very difficult.
Why is it difficult? Why should it be difficult?
You see, in our setup, right, sometimes even the business owner himself, he was taken care by either his elder sister or brother, right? So if you start some business and you are being asked to also take care of your kid brother or sister, what is a big deal about that? But if you're not careful, that alone can collapse the business, because you started a business not long ago, let's say less than 1 year, and you are adding expenditure from somewhere that is not part of the business. That doesn't bring any, or it doesn't generate any income to the business. You realize that alone, if it is done on a consistent basis, it will have a negative impact on the business. So separating yourself from the business becomes something difficult for us to do. It's a very difficult thing. It has been one of the major challenges that we need to explain and get people to understand, that once you start a business, separate yourself from the business.
Okay, so when you say separate yourself, what you're saying is that don't spend